right, don't forget February, it'll be on. Hey, 'tis the season to be jolly, but it's also the season for scammers looking to take advantage of your holiday cheer. Joining me, nobody better really to discuss how you could protect yourself from being scammed is the host of Joe Knows Better, the Better Business Bureau's Joe Ducey. Thank you for being here this morning.
Great to
We
be here.
appreciate it. You're always looking out for consumers out there, and it seems like scammers are always trying to find these new ways into our wallets. What do we need to look out for?
Yeah, well, have you done all your holiday shopping yet?
I've
You
got
do it
a little bit left, but
a
mostly
little bit
good.
like
and online.
most of it, probably. Right?
Just one
You want to
person.
tell everybody a little bit, but no, I'm really behind. I think a lot of people are still going to be shopping online.
Yes.
I think 30% of the complaints that the Scam Tracker got, BBB Scam Tracker, which is a great resource for people to look at for where the scams are, 30% were online shopping scams in 2024. Holidays, scammers go where the money is, and so they know it. So basically, we're finding fake websites, sites where people are ordering things and they are not getting them, or they're getting fakes, counterfeit things. They get a lot of it from social media. I looked up a couple of recent complaints. A woman from Phoenix, I ordered a few things for Christmas presents from a site on Pinterest. Got nothing but a thank you note. Lost 50 bucks.
No.
Another woman, Maricopa, looking for puppies during the holidays, right?
Yeah.
Always a problem if you can't see them and you don't know. Paid $595, and this is what always happens, through Cash App, but then was told they needed a $1,500 plus for crate and delivery fee, and then wanted Apple cards to pay it, gift cards.
Major red flag.
You're good.
Yeah, I learned from you.
You don't pay with gift cards, right? So holiday, be real careful. I think the key is review, know where you're going, which websites you're going to, stick with sites that are familiar, and always pay with a credit card. We can move on.
Well, I was going to mention, because you mentioned the counterfeits too. People
Yeah.
are loving things like Labubu, right?
Yes.
And we talked a little bit ago on Today in AZ about Lafufus, because they're not the real thing.
Right. Now
You have to look out.
and they know, right? They present themselves as not being the real thing, right? Or do they pretend to be? Yeah, I don't even
they
know the whole.
pretend to be.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah. You got to look out.
Yeah.
Another problem we're seeing is temporary jobs.
Yeah.
There are temporary jobs during the holidays. We're seeing Amazon recruiters, Amazon, those kinds of fake jobs, and they're actually talking people into making investments. So there's the person in Winslow, a woman in Winslow, got a job on Facebook, has an account that shows she made a lot of money. To get it back, she had to pay $150 to withdraw her earnings. So it's like an investment account that you have for working.
Yeah.
She was asked to pay $600 more and refused, so she lost 150 bucks. But people are, if you have to pay to work, you don't want to do it, right?
Yeah, it's
You
the
get
other way
paid.
around.
Yeah, you get paid to work. So those are the kinds of things that you have to be careful of. If they don't interview you, if they do everything by text or try to get you on WhatsApp, you know, take you off of Indeed or these good sites, that's a problem.
Major problem, Joe.
Major problem.
Yeah. The gift card thing, I feel like it needs to be a red flag for everyone.
Yeah.
I have never found, and you know better, any legitimate way that somebody should be asking you to pay in a gift card.
No, there is no way. It just doesn't want to be traced.
Yeah.
And speaking of gift cards, and I think I have it up here too as one of these for one of the top 5, free gift cards. That is something that's out there now. You know, you get a free gift card if you do blah, blah, blah. And a lot of these sites, I mean, some are legitimate sites, but other sites are not. And they're actually pretending that you're a loyal customer for a business, and they want you to click on a link. You go to the link, instead of it being, whatever it is, Nordstrom's, it might be Nordstrom Shop, or they'll add some little word.com. So you have to be very careful about where you're going. And free doesn't, I love the word.
Sure.
My favorite 4-letter word, but, it doesn't always mean anything.
And this goes back to the age-old adage, right? Like, if it's too good to be true, it likely is.
Yes.
There's never going to be a deal like we talked about. Like, no, a lot of people are going to be giving you stuff for free, even if you're a loyal customer. So, and to your point, they make these sites look so credible and like the real thing. How do we know if it is looking legit, but you just have that kind of feeling in the back of your mind? Where do you go to check?
I think, what I say you do, the biggest things to protect yourself is you want to look for reviews and complaints about whatever it is. So try to get the name of whatever site it is and look it up. If you can't find anything, that's a red flag. If you find some complaints, that's a problem. Check with bbb.org, that's where you can get that. Don't click on these links if you don't know where it's going, right? You don't just click blindly.
Don't do it.
And if you do, you need to know where it's going, because it takes you to something else. Like it says it's going to Best Buy, but it takes you to some other place. That's a problem. And the last thing is pay with a credit card, not cash, or gift card.
Okay, because then you can, right, exactly, because then you can dispute the charges if you have it on the credit card. Such good information. Joe knows better. Joe Ducey, thank you for being here. You talked about Scam Tracker. Quickly again, if we want more information, how to follow you, how to get, just protect ourselves this holiday season.
Yeah, joeknowsbetter.com. We have all the scams there that we've been covering and protections for that. We have a YouTube channel at BBB. It's at BBB PAC SW. We've got our podcast of things there. BBB Scam Tracker is something you can go to through bbb.org. And that gives you all the complaints that are coming up from your area. So it's really good. And you can see, instead of, you're on the phone with somebody and you hang up and you think, I think it's a scam, you can look it up.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
Joe Ducey, thank you so much. Arizona, don't go anywhere.